Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Hello and welcome, everyone, to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Finds his man on the left. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Well, with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Glover. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Pressure coming. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The inside handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch at the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grab behind the line. It's Glover. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give on the inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Pulls it in. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to put that ball in there and make it happen.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Under fire. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's McCown. Got his man down the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Calls his own number. He didn't get there. Knocked back on fourth and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
A run for the quarterback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'm not sure sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. To the air, it's Orji. Going over the top. Balls in the deep ball. Finds some room. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He's loose. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
That keeps the score. UNLV 14, UTSA 6.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal. They'll try to move the chains on fourth and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gums. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, but because he got nothing after the catch. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, he dropped it! Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Orji. Finds his tight end. Smashes ahead. And another broken tackle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Those defenses were smelling blood and the quarterback got down. Smart move. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They want to run this quarterback. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chain. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He rifles one deep to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
Rushes on him. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Roadrunners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Gums. It's a running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the 1st down and more. They'll get him down, but stop before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Turning on the Jets. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on
wide open spaces. Touchdown, Vegas. And the punishment has been extended. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. To the air. It's McCown. Got a man. It's Clark. Runs through a tackle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. They'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
29 Philly, Acorn.
They'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And the route is on.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's McCown. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and gets the defense off guard.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, UTSA. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, UNLV 35, UTSA 18.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air, it's McCown. They'll run the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here's the handoff. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Makes him past the marker. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to this running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into